What is up, guys? Welcome back to another deck profile video. Today we're going to be doing another deck profile. This time it's going to be on these guys, as you can tell right now on the screen, which are super defense robots. And basically this is the new archetype that is coming out in Shadow Spectre, the next set for TCG coming out. Now I kind of want to say this right here quickly. This was not an easy build to make, especially with the new ban list. So there was no more Heavy Storm, there's no more Monster Reborn. There's just a whole bunch of stuff that could have been useful in this deck that is now either limited or banned now. So it was kind of hard to make this deck. So this is the best that I possibly could make it, especially since this next format basically, it's this ban list pretty much made every single deck a lot slower than what it could be now. So definitely the Yu-Gi-Oh is gonna start taking its steps back to being more slow, other than just fast-paced, you win in 2 turns type of decks. But now it's just gonna be like a nice little long-term type of duels with the decks and how they got hit. So here we go. First, we got 3 super defense robo elfins. When this card is special summoned, you can special summon 1 super defense robo monster or orbital 7 from your hand. Once per turn, you can target 1 super defense robot monster or orbital 7 you control. It becomes level 8 until the end phase. This card cannot be used as an Xyz material except for a machine type Xyz monster. By the way, something I forgot to mention is these guys are really meant to be special summoned. They're special summon type, they're meant to be special summoned, I guess. Next up, we got Jumbo Drill. It's called something else in the card, but it's technically called Jumbo Drill. But when this card is normal summoned, you can increase the level of all face-up machine-type monsters you currently control by 1. When this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage. So this card, basically have it just to try and make some rank 5 Xyz, because I feel like this deck has a lot of potential. You can obviously make a level 8 Xyz with super defense robo elfin, but you can make a lot of different plays, in my opinion, using this jumbo drill to up the level of other monsters. So, it kind of opens a new door, especially for the machine monsters. Next up, we got Super Defense Robo Leo, which is when this card is normal summoned, you can special summon 1 Super Defense Robot monster or orbital 7 from your hand. Once per turn, when exactly 1 Super Defense Robot monster or orbital 7 and no other cards is added from your graveyard to your hand except during the damage step, you can special summon it from your hand. So, it's kind of like a nice little card to have, especially, it's a pretty nice card for the archetype. Next up, we got Orbital 7, Orbital 7, basically all he does, he gets an attack boost of 2,000 with his effect, and you contribute this card to add 1 Photon or Galaxy monster, but we're not playing him in a Photon or Galaxy deck, so, there's that. Next up, we got 3 Toy Knights, basically you can special summon it. You can special summon this card from your hand. When this card, if your opponent has more monsters than you can special summon it from your hand. So, it's a pretty nice, quick, easy Xyz. Next up, we got 3 Super Defense Monkey. When this card is normal summoned, you can special summon Super Defense Robot Monster or Orbital 7 from your deck. Once per turn, you can banish 1 Machine type monster from your graveyard. Then target 1 Super Defense Robot Monster or Orbital 7 from your graveyard and add it to your hand. So, it's a pretty nice add to your hand type card. So, By the way, all these super defense monsters don't have high attack, but their defenses usually tend to be really high. So there's that. 2 battle faders, just for the format. Things are gonna get a lot slower, and I'd rather be protected a bit more. Next up, we got 1 Xyz Revenge. This deck is pretty much based on making Xyz summons. So Xyz Revenge, special summon an Xyz monster. If your opponent has an Xyz monster, you can take 1 Xyz material from that monster and add it to the Xyz monster you special summon from your graveyard. So pretty good card. Next up, we got 1 Dark Hole, 2 Iron Calls. Basically, just target 1 level 4 or lower machine type monster in your graveyard and special summon it. Negate its effects are negated and it gets destroyed at the end phase. 1 Magical Mallet, just in case you draw something horrendous. 3 Mystical Space Typhoons to kind of counteract Heavy that's now gone, so One limiter. I know what deck that has machine type monsters does not have limiter removal. That's just kind of dumb if you don't. Next up, we got one bottomless, 3 threatening roars, 1 kunai with a chain. That's a really old card, by the way. 2 mirror forces, 1 torrential, 2 cyber summon blaster. This card is really old too, and I've never used this card. But each time a machine type monster special summon 300 damage to your opponent, so it's just burn damage pretty much. And so this card is filled with all machine type monsters, and that can special summon fairly quickly, you know. 2 Call the Haunted. Now moving on to the extra deck, we got three googly eyes drum dragon. Basically the signature card for the super defense cards or super defense robots. Basically it just gains 1,000 attack, and you, instead, if this card were to be destroyed by battle, you can basically attach one, or you can graveyard, and you can attach 1 super defense robot monster from your graveyard as an Xyz material. Next up, we got Digvorzar, King of Heavy Industry. You know, it's a pretty old card. Came out a couple of sets ago. Aegis, Keeper of Armageddon. Now, the reason I have these little rank 5s, like I said, Jumbo Drug can make these possible. Next, we got Ice Princess Zerot. 2 number 33 Chronomaly Machu Mech. 2 Gear Gigant X. 1 Tin Archduke. Funny name. Anyways, 1 mech equipped engineer, and 2 wind up Zen mines. Now I feel kind of stupid now because I forgot to add Cowboy. I mean that burn damage, but I forgot to add Cowboy, so Cowboy's probably gonna be in here. But basically, guys, this is the whole deck. If you guys want me to, I'll go ahead and make a duel someone with this deck, and I'll go ahead and show it off to you guys. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. More coming soon, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a great day, and bye.